American football, one of the fastest growing sports in the UK. But how does one get into such a sport? And will it ever challenge the more popular sports in the UK?
You should be running in a straight line. He's getting your way.
The MNU Eagles are a university American football team, and I called for a few members to find out what it is about the sport that is making it so popular.
How would you compare American football from when you played to now?
It's incredible. The safety aspect is huge now. There's none of that. Late 80s, early 90s. We've got a heads up program in terms of player safeties. It's incredible. I think the equipment, they've got the standard equipment is massive now compared to back then. So I think that's the biggest aspect, the safety aspect.
How long have you been involved in American football?
It's in 1984, the first time I've watched a game.
5-6 years. Playing for 2.
Watching about 3 years, playing 2 years.
Played youth football at the age of 16 for a season.
I started playing around 16, so that's like 5 years. Watched it for about 4.
Started coaching about 8 years ago. Pretty much that length of time. Make me feel old.
How did you get into it?
Well, as I said, the Super Bowl was on. It's keen. I was glad to watch it, to sneak downstairs because it was on at ridiculous o'clock to watch the report of the game. After that, I started following it. There was a newspaper that came out every week called First Down. I used to go and buy that. And I got all the news from. There was no internet back then. And then got into playing, just followed it for a year or two, and then got into playing it. My cousin joined the team, and I joined the team.
When I was younger, I just pretty much liked watching any sort of sport. So obviously when the Super Bowl came around, pretty big spectacle, and sort of started watching that. Obviously got into it, started watching Cambridge University, didn't play rugby, but I tried something new, so I just played rugby.
Mainly just through seeing it on TV really. It was on Sky, wasn't it? So mainly just through, so I saw it on there and it just like, obviously liked the look of it, so I started watching it. What about that first year?
For me, my brother started uni again about 5 years earlier than me. He played for Hertfordshire, and I went to watch a game for the first time there. So when I was about 16, I decided I wanted to see if I could get into football at the same time. So then I joined London Blitz Youth, and I've been in football ever since.
What would you say are the attributes you need to play?
So many different positions and stuff like that. I mean, it's
Depends what position you play really.
a massive range of different sizes, shapes that you can be in there.
And there's a position with every sort of body size you can be, not very fast, but have good upper body strength and line on. And then you can be relatively small but really quick and good back left there and OBD. So it's something for everyone really.
I think the biggest actually from the willingness.
Mentally, you've got to have mental willpower, you've got to the ball was obviously on the knock, the strain, the injuries again, everything like that.
So, you're willing to commit the body to the game and your mind, so you need to have that willingness to be a participant in the sport.
Without a doubt, you do need like dedication and the ability to go through pain, because it's only a 16-game sport for a reason. Like your body just goes into tatters so quickly. So I would say you do need to be a person who can.
Durability.
Yeah, exactly. You need to be durable.
How would you compare it from watching it to playing?
It's like anything. If you watch any sports, you're passionate about the team that you're following, so that's when you're watching it. But when you're playing, it's a completely different type of passion. You're not happily watching a team play. You're following. So sitting down watching to being passionate and following the team, to being on the field and committing yourself to that little player, that is what's happening around you. That's probably the biggest difference, I would say.
It usually takes at least, at this level, I'd say, a year. Like you need to either be on the sideline or even if you're getting thrown in, you need a year to really understand what it is like to play. Because after you've had that first year, the next year you play, it just feels a bit easier. You feel like you understand it a lot more. But I would say that you can't just, it's not a sport that if you've never had any practice beforehand, that you can come in and you'll be amazing even if you have all the physical talents. It's such a sport where you have to be thinking and moving at the same time that you just need experience before, you know, you feel like you'll be any good at it.
I have to play it to understand it. Through playing it, obviously now I know I'm in and out of the games, I know all the rules and stuff. Whereas before it was kind of, I was just looking and watching people, hitting people sort of thing.
Playing the game changes it, and watching it and you see things happening, see people completing 50, 60 yard passes and running back breaking tackles and all that sort of stuff. But obviously when you play at a lower level you realise that stuff doesn't always work like that. It's a lot of hard work and dedication just going into completing one pass. Like, it's not by any means an easy sport at all. Since I've started watching it, since I started playing it, I've learned what technically difficult sport it is and how much you have to practice and be on top of your game just to get anyone at a good level.
Do you see the UK ever having its own franchise?
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to happen. The NFL pushing it. I think the English homegrown talent is getting better and better. It's definitely good. You will have a franchise. I would imagine.
It depends, really. I mean, the league is very much, I know football itself, obviously, the name American football, it's a very, they're very proud of it. It's not their national sport, but it's a very well-watched sport in America. It depends how the fans of the franchise that already exists would feel about, the franchise moving across to, England. In my personal opinion, I can see it. I think that eventually, due to the success of the games at Wembley, they've got 3 games at Wembley this year, they've sold out for all of them, and I think they could sell out a 16-game season at Wembley, but I don't think it'll be foreseen in the future. I mean, in terms of the logistics of it, it takes just as long to fly from the East Coast to America to the West Coast of America as it takes to fly from the East Coast of America to England. So, I think it's definitely the best way to do a franchise in London. So.
Definitely, it is definitely possible, but in the near future, that might be a ways away. I mean, there could probably possibly be a Super Bowl here more closer than maybe an 8-game franchise. So I would say if we could maybe get that first, which I very like, which I would say would be a downturn because the Super Bowl is such a spectacle in America anyway. I would say they would have to think about maybe doing that first before getting at least 8 games a year with a team actually based at home here.
What do you think about the phrase American football is just rugby with pads?
Yeah, I've had many debates with people.
It couldn't be any more wrong, really.
It's probably the furthest thing away from rugby I've played that still involves contact.
You're hitting each other a lot harder. Obviously, yeah, you've got pads and a helmet, but they only cover a very small proportion of your body, you know what I mean? You still have the whole of your lower body. It's pad free pretty much. Not only is it pad free, it's getting hit really solid. If you ever felt a helmet, how hard they are, you get hit on your ribs or in your stomach or something with one of them helmets and you've not got any padding there. It hurts a hell of a lot more than getting hit with a rugby in your stomach where the guy who's hitting you, just his head hitting you rather than a big iron face cage.
Do you think American football could ever challenge football or rugby in terms of popularity and participation?
Not anymore, no.
No, not in the UK, no. I don't think English people have let it happen, to be honest, just purely for the sake that it's an American sport.
I think it could challenge rugby and football. I don't think it could necessarily overtake them because at the end of the day football is our national sport and American football is still a foreign sport.
But I think what American football will become is less of a gimmick and more of a recognised sport in the UK.
So there you have it. Although it's one of the fastest growing sports, many feel that it will never challenge the more popular sports in the near future.